Wednesday Season 2 had the new cast storming up the show and causing a bigger drama than in Season 1, but despite all that the cast did in the show, their real-life relationship drama is the craziest. One of the most insane things to ever happen in the history of Wednesday was getting Lady Gaga involved following the viral dance of Season 1. In Season 2, her involvement progressed to using her latest music on the show and featuring as an essential character in Wednesday's journey to rediscover her vision. Despite the interesting way Lady Gaga and Wednesday became connected, there's nothing as wholesome as the singer's romantic relationship with a tech CEO and partner of more than 4 years. The 39-year-old Lady Gaga, whose real name is Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta, started a relationship with her fiancé, Michael Polanski, in 2020 after they were first seen cozying up to each other just before her pre-Super Bowl performance in February of the same year. Shortly after that, more pictures of the couple littered the internet as they were spotted kissing on a balcony in Miami. Unlike Lady Gaga, who's deeply entrenched in the entertainment world, her fiancé, Michael, is a Harvard-educated tech investor and CEO who met after entrepreneur Sean Parker introduced them. An insider close to them revealed that both Gaga and Michael got to know each other through events hosted by Sean in his LA mansion, and they finally connected at his December 2019 birthday party. Additionally, Gaga often performs at Sean's events, which is how many other celebrities have had the opportunity to meet her. And now that Gaga and Michael have been together for more than 4 years, it was confirmed during the 2024 Paris Olympics that the pair are engaged after Gaga introduced him to the French Prime Minister Gabriel Attal as her fiancé. But it gets even more dramatic when you learn that Gaga didn't plan to reveal her engagement that way, as she wanted to keep it a secret. She explained how it got out, saying, "The Prime Minister actually had his people filming us while they were saying hello, and they caught me saying, 'Oh, this is my fiancé,' and I was trying to keep it hidden, but then they announced it to everyone. But that was kind of fun." However, what's even more insane is that Michael proposed to her on April Fool's Day, and she thought he was joking, but it ended up being a serious proposal. And there's a massive diamond ring on her finger to show that it wasn't an April Fool's joke. Interestingly, there's more to the story because Michael didn't only propose, he did it in a special way, which inspired her music Blade of Grass. Gaga said, "We were in the backyard and he said, 'If I propose to you one day, what am I supposed to do?' And I said, 'You can just get a blade of grass from the backyard and wrap it around my finger.' And he did actually propose to me with these green bands." Gaga mentioned that he proposed after her birthday, even though she initially thought he would do that on her birthday. But after that had passed, Michael asked her if it was okay for him to propose before he did. And Gaga added that Michael didn't get down on one knee, which didn't bother her because she's a modern lady. Then, Michael helped her write the music inspired by their proposal, and she took him into the studio to record it. Michael didn't stop at that one song, as he incredibly helped with the album Mayhem and assisted in writing about 7 songs. Also, Gaga mentioned that she looks forward to having children with Michael, as she asked him if he would want to have kids on their first date. Since then, the pair has grown stronger in their relationship, displaying public affection and attending every event together. Lady Gaga might have a very minor role in Wednesday Season 2, but the 42-year-old actress, Billie Piper, who plays Isadora Capri, has a bigger arc, especially when dealing with Hydes and werewolves in the show. But in real life, Billie has had to deal with even worse, which is the controversy surrounding her ex-husband, Lawrence Fox. Billie was married to Lawrence from 2007 to 2016, and she shares 2 sons with the actor, who turned to a political commentator. In 2023, Lawrence was sacked by GB News following a backlash over comments he made on air about a female journalist, and Billie, who totally dislikes her ex-husband's views, mentioned that co-parenting with Lawrence is done with enormous difficulty in a situation like that. Billie spoke about how she controls the problem when it comes to parenting their kids. "I've had to make some choices, and a divorce speaks for itself. I close everything down and keep a very strict routine with the kids so that there's consistency. I keep them close. That's all I can do." Billie also revealed that she hates knowing what her ex-husband gets to and tries to keep people from telling her these things, which is very hard to do. She explained, "I don't read it, but everyone wants to talk about it. Sometimes I have to say to people, please don't bring this to me now or ever. But then, you might think that will be all." But Billie revealed she has had to control herself and how she reacts to things because people don't just ask her about her her ex-husband, they also talked to her about her first husband, Chris Evans, who's 16 years her senior. While commenting on her first husband, she said, "It was 20 years ago. It makes slightly more sense to constantly be asked about husband number 2, but even then, I resent that because we've been separated for almost 10 years. Billie has been involved in a lot of romantic controversy since 18. In 2001, Billie proposed marriage to her lover, radio DJ Chris Evans, who was 35 years old at the time. They dated for just 4 months, and Billie proposed on his birthday. Not long after, they were in Las Vegas to get a quick wedding done, and of course, the whole marriage sparked a controversy, especially with the age difference. Still, Billie didn't regret it much after she left the marriage, saying, "Loved it, loved that time, learned so much, I really needed it after the experiences that I'd had leading up to that point, and I felt like I'd actually found a real friend." She described it as a drunken love story for which she was grateful. Then, in 2006, she met Lawrence Fox, and they got married soon after. Their union was filled with fiery arguments that eventually led to a divorce and custody battle for their children, Winston and Eugene. Later, Billie got into a relationship with Johnny Lloyd, with whom she shares a daughter, and they were together for 8 years before splitting in 2024. The lovers revealed that they had a challenging lockdown experience and decided to go their separate ways. However, they remained friends, holding on to the happy memories they shared. Nevertheless, the story changes in 2025 when Billie and Johnny are spotted kissing during a family outing with their daughter, confirming that they are back together. When it comes to Wednesday, no cast is totally immune to getting shipped, and ever since Evie Templeton gave that terrific performance as Agnes, people have also begun to ship the 16-year-old actress with her 16-year-old co-star, Isaac Ordonez, who plays Pugsley. Additionally, there are rumors that her character might have a romantic subplot with Enid. But then, Emma Myers has declined that development and suggested that Agnes should be shipped with someone her own age instead. Still, Evie is still very young, focused on school and her acting career, and not currently in a relationship with Isaac, as they are both friends who met on the set of Wednesday Season 2. Every monster in Wednesday Season 2 was either scary or downright disgusting. Slurp belongs to the latter until he eventually became more human, and viewers can't help but admire the 27-year-old actor behind the role, Owen Painter. But then, the actor has a fantastic, loving relationship with his girlfriend, Lily Roran. The pair have appeared in a few projects together, including a short film, The Moth and the Light, which was made in 2018, and it's not particularly certain when they started dating, and they also haven't come out to deny or confirm this relationship. Still, several pictures and videos of them reveal that they have been more than friends for a long time. And in 2023, Lily posted a photo of Owen in Italy while they were both on a vacation together, which is more than enough to show where Owen's heart belongs. Grandmama Hester instantly stole the show and Wednesday's heart when she first appeared on screen, but in real life, the 79-year-old actress who plays the role, Joanna Lumley, has been married to her husband, Stephen Barlow, for about 38 years. Joanna isn't just happily married, she's also a mother and a grandmother, and she describes her time with her family as absolute heaven. Joanna and Stephen got married in 1986, and they had known each other growing up, but they only started to date when Joanna was 31, and they met at a mutual friend's wedding. Joanna described the meeting saying, "I felt like I'd had a kind of electric shock. It wasn't a matter of falling instantly in love, it was the impact of a colossal shock, completely memorable." Also, Joanna is constantly traveling for work, and she revealed that she doesn't phone home because she's from a different generation that couldn't afford phoning home, and it's always the wrong time to call someone on the other side of the world. However, before Joanna dated and married Stephen, she married Allo Allo creator Jeremy Lloyd during the 1970s, but later dissolved the marriage with a no-fault divorce after just a few months. Joanna revealed why it never worked. He was witty, tall, and charming. We should have just had a raging affair. Joanna has a child, Jamie Lumley, whom she had at 21 and had to raise as a single mother after splitting with the child's father, Michael Clayton, before meeting her first husband. Interestingly, Joanna never stops talking about how her son is a miracle after the doctors had told her she could never have children. And now, Jamie, who's 57, has 2 daughters, Alice and Emily, whom Joanna completely adores.